Hello guys, welcome back to Knitting Catalog. I'm happy to be in your presence today. Today I decided to change my style. You always hear my voice, not my face. But today I decided to face the camera to greet you guys. Thank you for all what you are doing for me in my channel. I really appreciate you guys. And if you are coming by my channel for the first time, you are welcome. This is Knitting Catalog, where we have fun in knitting. So please subscribe so that we can have fun together in Knitting Catalog. And my existing subscriber, thank you so much. I appreciate you guys for all your support. Keep the likes coming after my video. Just keep on pressing likes. I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. So today we are going into punch lace knitting, and we are going to use punch cards to do that. So we can't be talking about punch lace pattern without not talking about punch card that will be okay for it. So some punch card that is okay for fair fishley or two color knitting punch card pattern will be okay for punch lace, and this is one of them. Card 17. I've already installed it in rotation mode. What I mean is clipping the card. It's already clipped for rotation knitting, and right now it's on hold. So I'm going to set it from the beginning of the card, and it's on hold. So right now, guys, I've already knit few rows, and the few rows is about 9 rows because my carriage have to be here. My carriage have to be here, and I'm going to change the pattern knob to punch knitting, and I'm going to go ahead and knit 1 row. So that's it, knitting 1 row here. So remember, I said my punch card is on hold. So the next thing to do is to use thread, sewing thread, cotton sewing thread. For this, you can use nylon sewing thread. So I'm using 2, guys. I'm using cone sewing thread, 2 of it, and I'm going to show you how I install this in my antenna unit. So that's it, guys. So guys, you can see what we have right now. This is the cone, the sewing thread cone on the table. Make sure they are comfortable on your table. Then go ahead to the next stage of fixing your yarn. Is same thing by fixing your yarn, but the 2 sewing thread are together to make it stronger, so to withstand the stress of knitting. So passes the 2 sewing thread together on this stage, then make sure they comes together here also, and make sure this tension is loose. Then come down to this small antenna here, from here to this small antenna. You can see this is to further tension it. Then come down to this stage. Then at the end of the day, it's going to be the normal, the antenna here, then hang it up here. That's how to fix the sewing thread together. You can see the 2 together here. So that's it, guys. So right now we come down to knitting of punch lace pattern. Remember, we turned this knob to knit 1 row to inform our knitting machine that we want to go into punch card knitting. And right now I'm going to go by setting the knitting machine further. So I'm going to push this to small. It's on hold before, so I've opened it to small, and I'm going to go ahead right now and press this center button. Then I'm going to invite my sewing thread to come here. You can see the second yarn space. That's it, and that's the only setting I need to set now for this punch lace pattern. Then I'm going to stand my carriage handle and go ahead, set your tension to the tension you want to use. I'm using tension 8, guys, for this demonstration. So I'm going to go ahead and start knitting right now. Then one thing I need to notice is, here is my carriage. This needle, the first needle to my carriage side, have to be on B position. So I'm going to push it down to B position. So at any movement I'm moving, that is at any rows I'm knitting, where the carriage is, the last needle have to be on B position. So right now I'm going to go ahead and knit more row right now. So that's it. So you can see what we have. So right now my needle here is on D. I'm going to push it back to B position because my carriage is here. So the needle that is the last needle here have to be on B position. So I'm going to go ahead and knit right now. Then be doing that throughout the knitting. Then at any time I have it be on B, that is, I have the needle on B, I did not need to do anything. So I'm going to push back on B, then B. So you can see what we have here. So I'm going to use claw weight at the side of the work right now. So guys, you can see what we have. you know the sewing thread is the floating you know yarn at the back of this work. Right now we have the sewing thread, so you can see what I mean. The sewing thread is the floating yarn at the back of this work. So I'm going to knit few rows for us to see what we have at the front side. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the sewing thread right now. That's it. Then set my carriage back to plain, press this and return the pattern knob back to plain, then hold my card right there, and I'm going to knit few rows in plain for us to see what we have. So let's go and see what we have, guys. So guys, you can see what we have. You can see how beautiful this is right now. You can see the two color being mixed together and forming a great color mixture. And I so much like it. You can see this circle here, and you can see the dark peach weaving under the light peach. So this is great by using a color that is similar but a little bit different in their shades. So it make the knit wear the pattern to come out more, and this will be beautiful on a simple top, a simple free top, because of the sewing thread, so that it can be free on you. When you want to take it off, the sewing thread will not be damaged. So let it be free. So guys, I so much like this, and remember to give me my likes. Remember to give me likes after watching the video, and make your comment. How do you see this design? What do you think?